Okay, kids, so here we are for episode 7 of Dragon Ball Super. This is called How Dare You Hit My Bulma, Vegeta's Furious Mutation. So shit is about to get real, everyone is about to jump in and fight Beerus, so let's just get into it. So this episode opens up with the aftermath of Beerus and Fat Boo's little squabble, and everyone is kind of just standing around in shock, wondering, just what exactly just happened. Like Mr. Satan's knocked out. Everyone's kind of just like wondering, like, what the fuck is going on here. And then Piccolo notices that Dende is insanely scared, and Vegeta is too. And Piccolo wonders, he asks Dende, like, do you know who this is? And Dende doesn't say anything. At this point, Fat Boo comes out of the water, he's okay, and he begins attacking Beerus. But Beerus just easily just flips him away because, Beerus is ridiculous. After fucking Fat Boo up, Beerus says, alright, Weiss, I'm gonna destroy the Earth, let's get out of here. But Weiss is too busy eating food, and in this time, Goten and Trunks actually transform into Gotenks. And so Gotenks starts fighting with Beerus for a little bit. And it's pretty comical, he does his Gotenks super ultra miracle amazing punch and all the just same, wackiness that involves Gotenks that happen in the Boo saga. But then Beerus tells Gotenks, like, he just kind of stops him and says, I'm not going to waste my time with a child. And then Gotenks says, but you're the child who's doing this over just a little bit of pudding. And then it's pretty comical because Beerus grabs him and he's just screaming like, pudding! I don't know what pudding is! Is it delicious? Is it fried? Is it tasty? What is it? And it's funny. At one point, Gotenks actually mentions he will protect the Dragon Balls. And it appears as though Beerus does not know exactly what the Dragon Balls are. I believe in Battle of the Gods, in the Battle of the Gods movie, he mentions the wish orbs of Namek. But that line was not here in Dragon Ball Super. So maybe they're going within the show here. Beerus does not know what the Dragon Balls are. It is very possible. So Gotenks, he kind of, at this point, Beerus punishes Gotenks. Like, he kind of says, like, children who are rude must be punished. And just using his index finger and middle finger, he just sort of smacks Gotenks' wrists a lot. It must be some sort of a punishment that's common in Japan or something for, like, a small child. And Gotenks kind of is, he gets all fucked up, and Beerus flicks him in the forehead, similar to how he does to Super Saiyan 3 Goku, and then Gotenks is basically KO'd at that point. Beerus continues yelling at Weiss, come on, I want to destroy the planet, let's go, but Weiss is continuing to eat the delicious food. At this point, Piccolo, Tien, and 18 jump up, and they're ready to fight Beerus, because they're not going to just let him destroy the planet. They're not down with that shit. So then, it just kind of is like a Dragon Ball Z, like they're all doing really fast punches and kicks, and Beerus is just dodging it all. Beerus then just sort of powers up, like Goku would go to a Super Saiyan or something, and it creates like a shockwave, and Tien, Piccolo, and 18 are pretty much KO'd at that point. Dende actually then heals Piccolo, but for some reason, he does not heal Tien or 18. It's very strange. It's like, come on, Dende. I mean, the others are pretty fucked up. You could probably heal them with your healing power. At this point, Beerus finally gets Weiss's attention. But Weiss tells him he wants to continue eating all of this delicious food. And Beerus is seemingly impressed at how tasty it is for Weiss. And so he says, very well, I'll let you finish eating and then we'll destroy the Earth and go home. And I don't think that the prediction or premonition of Super Saiyan God is real. It must have just been a mistake by the Oracle Fish. At this point, Gohan realizes that, like, yeah, shit is fucked. I'm gonna have to get involved here. And Gohan powers up into his ultimate Gohan stage, you know, the power level he achieves after Elder Kai does the power-up ceremony in the late Buu saga. Buu again gets up and charges Beerus. But then Gohan is flying up to attack Beerus at the same time, and so Beerus just grabs Buu and just sort of smacks Gohan with Buu, and that KOs both Majin Buu and Gohan. It's a similar move that Android 18 does to Vegeta and future Super Saiyan Trunks early in the Android saga. So after Buu and Gohan are KO'd, Dende finally figures out that Beerus has a god's energy and that Beerus is a god. And so, you know, Piccolo is just like, oh, fuck. Like, you know, remember in the Buu saga when Piccolo was about to fight Supreme Kai in the tournament, but then when he figured out Supreme Kai was a tournament, he gave up. Because, you know, Piccolo has Kami in him and they're, you know, they don't really like to, you know, attack gods and stuff. So Piccolo realizes, like, oh boy, everyone's in trouble now. At this point, Vegeta has just been standing there the whole episode, kind of scared, not really sure what to do. And he powers up to Super Saiyan, and he says, I'm the Prince of all Saiyans, and goes to attack Beerus. But Beerus just does the same thing that he's been doing to Vegeta. He kind of, you know, attacked everyone else. But Vegeta, he just uses his telepathic powers and paralyzes Vegeta, and then he tosses him down onto the ground, and he steps on Vegeta's head, very similar to how Beerus did to Vegeta's father, King Vegeta. And Beerus tells him, you're weak just like your father. And then Beerus backs up, and he charges an energy blast. He's about to kill Vegeta. And Vegeta says, death by a god of death, huh? Maybe this is honorable after all. And Beerus seems a bit amused. He's like, oh, you're happy by this, huh? And then Bulma walks up and just fucking Rick James bitch slaps the shit out of Beerus. And then Beerus is just, you see his eyes, he's kind of shocked. And Vegeta's like, no, Bulma, you idiot, what are you doing? And then Beerus kind of looks at Bulma and smirks. And then Vegeta's like, no, Beerus, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. And then Beerus, he just fucking, I'm talking PIMP, Wayne Brady just backhands Bulma, just straight up, Bulma, where is my money? In the Battle of the Gods movie, Beerus slaps Bulma, but it doesn't seem that bad. But here, Bulma goes flying, and Goten and Trunks catch her, and she's knocked the fuck out. And then Vegeta just goes nuts and transforms into Super Saiyan 2. It's interesting that earlier in the episode, Vegeta did not go Super Saiyan 2 when he was fighting Beerus. He had only gone Super Saiyan 1. You can tell by the electricity. See, Vegeta, the difference in Vegeta's hair in Super Saiyan 1 to Super Saiyan 2 is even harder to tell than Goku's hair from Super Saiyan 1 to Super Saiyan 2. Their hair barely changes, so the way it's always distinguished is the electricity. So Vegeta's powered up to Super Saiyan 2, and you can see on Beerus' face that he's actually a little surprised by how powerful Vegeta's gotten. And then, of course, the episode cuts off. So it looks like the next episode will probably be Vegeta fighting Beerus, at least for a little bit. I actually liked this episode. This was really good. You know, we got to see a lot of characters in action, although for most of them, they only get a brief moment or two to do anything. It's a shame Krillin, Chaozu, and Yamcha did not do anything. Obviously, they're the three weakest and couldn't really do anything. At one point, you know, Krillin and Yamcha... Well, Krillin does not want to fight Beerus because of Marin, his daughter. And Yamcha says, I'll protect Marin with my life, go fight Krillin. But Piccolo is like, no, don't do it, don't do it. And so those three don't get in the fight, which is a shame, but, you know, we got to see everyone else. We got to see Gotenks. Cool that Gohan could still go into his ultimate Gohan mode. I do like that. And the next episode previews that they show looks like Beerus is about to destroy planet Earth, and then they show Goku has arrived back on the planet. That was actually interesting. Goku did not appear one time in this episode. At no point did Goku show up. I was a little impressed by that. That they can feel free to put it in the hands of the other characters. But alright, I'll see you guys next time for episode 8.